How's it going, everyone? My most favorite stock for an uptrend at the current moment is BBAI Holdings. Had a lot of people telling me, "Hey, let's do a video on this," and yeah, this is looking really amazing for the other side of my strategy on how to trade a stock that is already moving a lot. Right? We went from, look at this. We went from all the way down to $1, this low $1 range, and we went all the way up to this $10 range. Still can trade it though, right? So I'm going to tell you guys exactly how I love to trade my uptrend strategy. Where do we look for entries and everything? So first thing I first see is we hit this upper Keltner channel, which is at an average true range of 4, this red band. And when it does that, it has a lot of bullish momentum. And this makes me happy to see, like, we come here, we come back to this EMA 5, and we just launch off from there. We come back again to the 5, get close to the 10, and we launch again. I want to see, and then we're at this 5 and we're launching up again. I want to see if we can get to this 10. All right, I would like to see if we get entries at the EMA 10. I love the EMA 10 the most. EMA 5 is, really nice if, if the stock is just really bullish and it's just not giving any entries, because you can keep getting in on this 5 and just keep making money and money, right? I mean, just from this EMA 5 up to this high is 43% in one day. Then we come back to this 5 right in here. If you just go up from here, that's another almost 30% if you bought it right on the 5, not, if it went a little lower. But I want to see if we do that. Another thing that I saw in this stock is, look at the option chains here. This is really nice to see. We have a weekly option chain, 28, 21 Feb, 28 Feb, 07 March. We have very liquidity. We have a lot of liquidity in the options. So if I ever wanted to get into it, I mean, look at this. This is absolutely amazing to see. Just 4 days out, I have lots of premium, lots of things I can do with this stock. So let's say, if I bought shares here on the EMA 10 and it goes all the way down to the 20, well, guess what? I can go and do covered calls. I have a whole video on how to do that on the Swing Trading Education if you join my Discord, and watch how to sell covered calls tutorial. It's awesome. It's amazing. It just works awesome. So let's say I buy, I'm looking to buy this on this 10. I'm going to put this line here. This is going to change every day. So when Tuesday comes, we had President's Day weekend. You can see we went from 763 to 789. It went about 20 cents. So it probably will come about to right in this region. So we have a lot of plays we can do it. We can play it on the 10. What I'm thinking about doing is playing it on the 10, and I'm probably going to average more on the 20, and in that case, then I'll sell covered calls, because then my average will be probably halfway mark here. I want to do about the same average if that I put it on here, and then the same average for here. So if I'm looking to buy 1,000 shares here, I'm looking to buy another 1,000 shares here. And that's really what's going to give me a really nice entry on the dip buy opportunities. We might not go to this EMA 20. We might you just launch here and go right back up to this upper Keltner channel, which can has a 43% return. I'm always looking for that 10% margin. Once I get my 10%, I lock that in, and I'm risk free now, because I'm going to sell. I'm probably going to sell probably 70 to 8, probably 80% of my shares at 10% gain. Hold that 20% at break even. So let's say, I get an average here. We go up 10%, right? So right in here, I would sell about 8.72. I take my 10% gains, hold the rest at break even. So if it does decide to do this pattern where it goes up and then goes down, I get locked in. I lock out my gains, or the rest of my shares, and I still made 10%. But guess what? If it does that, then guess what I do now? I'm buying right down here on this EMA 20. So then if it does this pattern again, it does the 10%, I would take my gains again. And let's say this time it is the big move and it goes all the way up. We don't know which EMA is going to be the absolute big move. In my back test, EMA 10 and EMA 50 tend to be the big moves. So I just want to tell you guys how I'm looking to play this. This is very conservative. This is how I look to get, because EMAs are pretty much like Fibonacci retracements. You see a stock move. Do you really want to chase this thing when it's up at this upper Keltner chain? Do you really want to buy it up in here? As you can see, price tends to drop down. And if it does not hold that EMA 5, you got a really bad average here. So it goes down, and luckily it hits this 5. It goes back up, and then we come back down, right? And it keeps holding this EMA 5. I'm looking at the weekly chart. This is so freaking beautiful. I mean, look at this. Another uptrend on the weekly. You see the EMA 50 at the bottom, and then on the monthly, we are, we're not quite there, but I kind of expect this. And you can see right here on the monthly, we are hitting this upper counter. It's unsustainable, so we need price to go down a little bit. I love this chart, guys. This is one of my most favorite uptrend stocks to come in to trade coming into the next week. This is looking super, super good, guys. I'm really excited. But let me see what I'm gonna plan on doing. I'm gonna alert this in the Discord when I decide again. But I love the momentum. Look at this. 84 million volume, 126 million, 153 million, lots and lots of volume. I don't see this thing just collapsing, being a pump and dump. I think we have a nice gold mine of a stock here. And you can look at the past. I mean, look at this. Look at this strategy work to a T here. This is absolutely amazing, right? When the EMA 50 is at the top, we do not touch it for an uptrend play. As you can see, it's at the top and it goes down and down and down until we see this EMA 50 at the bottom. And you really start to see this strong trend form on this area here. You see how this is kind of choppy? Well, we definitely see there's a strong trend forming. And what I like to see too is where are we getting that weekly EMA 50 at the bottom? I love the weekly EMA 50. When you start seeing this, this gives you a bigger confirmation that, hey, price is going up. We start to see the weekly at the bottom, and this tells the whole story at the stock. That's all I need to see. Is like, hey, I see the whole story right here. Like the market loves it. I only care about what the chart tells me because that tells me everything about it. If the market loves it, the chart's going to be going up. And if I'm going to trade an uptrend, I'm going to look for these retest type patterns. And you can also see here on the daily chart, we've touched this EMA 50 and we made massive moves. And I mean, look from here, this $2 range all the way up to 10. That's insane, right? Very insane. So I can look at the weekly chart too. There's two areas of interest. The weekly EMA 5 is a really nice area at 6.66. Does that match with this one? This is at 7.92. So I can kind of look at that and be like 6.66. That's going to align with, let me put a horizontal line. That's going to actually be right where your EMA 20 is. And you can see the daily EMA 20 is matching the weekly EMA 5. So this is a really, really strong pullback area. If we come back to that, you better believe it, I'm buying big into it. So if you want to get in a little earlier, I do see this EMA 10 holding on the daily. So you have two big buy zones. You have this one and this one, all in this range. If you buy here and here, your average should be in the middle. And I mean, there's no doubt about we can make a big move here. So that's how I'm looking to do it. I like the option chain. It's so liquid. There's so much I can do with this stock, and I have only so much time to talk about it. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, click the link down below in YouTube comments below. And in the description, it'll say join the premium Discord for my alerts. If you guys want to join a wonderful Discord, a community that cares about you, a community that wants you to make, it teaches you really the education and the trading instead of just randomly guessing BBAI and be like, hey, I'm just going to randomly buy up in this upper counter, randomly buy up here, here. You're going to have confidence in your entries. If it goes against you, you understand that, hey, let's look at the next signal here. Let's recoup. Let's understand that, hey, if I need to do cover calls, I watched his video about cover calls. I can decrease my average every week by doing that, and I'll still be in the head of the game. There's so much you can do with this stock. I love this so much. If you want to become a member for this promotional video, I'm going to give you guys a lifetime discount. We are going to up the price here in the future, but you can get in for 12 bucks a month, lifetime discount, and have all my swing trade alerts, swing trade education, live streams, one-on-one coaching, day trading education, and anything you guys need to be successful. All you have to do is please read how to subscribe if you want to take your trading to the next level and learn this strategy. And I'm telling you guys, this strategy has changed my life. It's made me a full-time trader. I've done so many strategies. This is the only one that has worked. These two strategies that I'm going to teach you guys. Click day trade alerts right here. It'll take you to the subscription tab, and then it will say, hey, would you like to subscribe? And all these channels will be unlocked that have these asterisks. 12 bucks a month, you won't ever go up in price. You're going to be locked into a permanent discount, locking yourself to a family that cares about you, a family that's going to want, to let you be successful. I'm going to be there every moment in your journey to make sure you're doing this strategy right, because I want you all to live that financial freedom. You guys are going to love it. It's very easy, it's very simple, and all my trades alone here, if you looked at the swing trade alerts, we have made bank. And you can see they're very clear, precise images telling you guys why I'm taking the trade, why I'm doing it, and then always taking those base hits to make sure when a trade goes up, you're locking in the game. You have no emotion in it. Once that 10% mark hits, you locked in a lot of your shares, you're at break even on the rest, and you're seeing how much you ride it up. That's the part. That's the education you guys going to get and everything. I'll set up your charts. There's videos for that. Day trade alerts. Subscribe on your computer to avoid the iOS fee. If you do have an Android, you will have to subscribe on your computer or use your phone's browser like Google. But read how to subscribe. This will teach you guys everything you need to do. I'll see you in the Discord, guys. Lock in your lifetime discount, $12 a month. You get access to swing trades and day trades. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.